Good evening. Today is August the 18th. What I'm going to be talking about is words. I'm going to be talking about Matthew 8, 5 through 13. While I studied and understand the importance of really looking at overall at what you're studying, we had Prophet Don Barclay, who's part of Victorious Faith Church out of Prestonburg. He blessed us with a teaching on the importance of words in Scripture. While I've learned you have to study the Word considering context, who they were speaking to, the location, what group. There's a lot to consider, and now he's added individual words to be considered. That's where, like, the Strong's Concordance comes in handy, because they will sit there and show individual words and a reference to the Strong's Concordance and give you the Greek, Hebrew, and different meanings of that word. It's been said that the English language is one of the hardest to learn. Yet when you look at the Greek and Hebrew, they can say more with one word than we can say with an entire sentence. When you look at Matthew 8, 5 through 13, it's the story of the centurion who comes and asks Jesus about healing his servant boy. Now you have to consider, one, he's a Roman centurion, and it was considered unclean for the Jews to even be around Gentiles, because they were not considered as the same class of people as the Jews were. Yet, you sit there and you look, the Roman centurion would have been a leader of at least 100 men. He was a Gentile captain, and he comes to Jesus for healing for his servant boy and calls Jesus Lord, elevating him and honoring him above everything, including Rome and the emperor. Because of this, Jesus says he will go and heal the boy. But the captain humbles himself. He says that he is not worthy for Jesus to enter into his house, that all he has to do is say the word and he will be healed. Now consider that. He has that much faith as a Gentile that he believes that Jesus just has to say the word. And that's because with him being a captain, he understands authority. So he tells Jesus, just say the word and it'll be done. Jesus marvels, and he turns around and looks at the others. And he says, not in all of Israel has he found such faith. But then turns to the centurion and tells him, he says, go and it'll be done. Honoring that faith. We have to understand how unusual this was, because they hadn't seen no faith like that. Here he is, a Gentile, honoring Jesus, and Jesus and the others in a room with somebody that's considered unclean, and actually, about as close to a dog as you can get without being four-legged. So you have to understand all that and consider it and marvel. There's so much more. This is just a part of what we received for teaching in one service yesterday afternoon. We were truly blessed. So I hope this helps you. I love y'all. Pray blessings over you. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.